As an online course creator, you know running ads could get you lots of exposure, help you grow your list, and increase your sales. But maybe you haven't tried it because you think you're not ready to run ads yet. Or the thought of spending money on ads sounds really scary to you and you feel like you don't have the budget yet. I actually started using ads from the very beginning of starting my first online course business, and it really helped me propel my business forward quickly. I was able to achieve my first 10K month with that first business within 12 months. So in this episode, I will share 3 main ways online course creators can use ads to help them succeed, and how you can use ads as well to take your online business to the next level no matter where you're at right now. Hi, welcome to the 10K Course Creator Show. My name is Stephen, and this show is all about helping course creators grow their online business to over $10,000 per month in the fastest and simplest way possible. And consistently getting exposure, getting people to know about your course is a crucial part of growing your business and your income. And Facebook ads is one of the most effective ways to do that. So without further ado, here are the 3 ways you can use Facebook ads to increase your online course sales. So the first way to use Facebook ads to increase your course sale is building an audience and building your list. Now rewind back to 2016, I just quit my job and I was hoping to start selling online courses to generate a full-time income. However, I was a nobody in my space. I didn't know who was going to come buy my online courses. I didn't even know what courses I could offer that would sell. The only thing I knew was I was pretty good with website stuff and online marketing stuff, so I started writing blog posts about these topics. But with no audience and no followers, no one was reading my content. I remember I was actually jealous of a competitor back then who was like getting an average of 10 likes per post. So I knew I needed to build an audience and an email list. I made a free ebook as a lead magnet and asked for people to give me their email addresses to grab that ebook. Now, but just making that ebook and spamming it everywhere in, say, Facebook groups or wherever, that's not a strategy, of course. So I tried Facebook ads for the first time in my life. I didn't know what I was doing with the ads, but I learned as I posted my first ad promoting my free ebook. I was bootstrapped when I first started my business, so I started with only around $10 per day on ads. It started working and I was getting a few people to subscribe to my list and download my ebook every day. It was a little bit scary to just spend money without a return, but as I saw my list grew and more people were reading my content, and I even had people started messaging me and asking questions or thanking me for my content. So there's a saying, the money is in the list. Not sure if you've heard it before. I learned this early on and it really worked for me. I later launched my flagship $400 course to my email list, and I made $12,000 in sales within a few days, after spending around maybe $2,000 on ads during the first few months of this new business. So now it's not as simple as just having a list will make you money, but if you keep nurturing your list with great content and you keep building trust with your subscribers, learning their needs, and then you launch courses to them that really fulfill their needs, then you will see a great return, and spending money on ads and building your list will really help skyrocket your business. So now if you're bootstrapped like I was, or if you don't have a course to sell yet, this is a great way to get started, and it can shave months or even years off from you reaching your income goals as an online course creator. Alright, now so maybe you already have a course, and the first thought might be to just run ads to the sales page of your course and hope people will buy it. Now that is another way to use ads to increase your course sales, but from my experience I can tell you this is an extremely difficult way to make profit with your courses. Since the people who are seeing the ads don't know you yet and don't trust you, it's very hard to sell anything over $100. So generally people who are successful with these type of ads are selling low ticket courses, or maybe say mini courses, for around $20 to $50. Now intuitively, beginner course creators choose this route because it feels less scary to promote a cheaper course. So maybe you want to use a lower price point to get people in the door first, and hopefully maybe they will buy a higher price course later. And maybe just the fact that selling a $300 or $500 course really scare you. I totally get it, and that's why my first course I sold was for $20. In reality though, this is the most difficult way to make a profit with your course. Because even when the course is cheap, there's still a big friction for someone to pull out their credit cards and give money to a stranger on the internet. Rarely do course creators make a profit upfront with lower priced courses, and a lot of people who have success running these low tickets courses and running ads to them are actually losing money in the front and just making it up in the back end. If you're just starting out and you haven't gotten to your first 10K month, chances are you don't have a refined system in place to convert low ticket buyers into higher price purchases. So this is a more advanced strategy that I don't really recommend if you're just starting out or if you're just trying to reach your first 10K month. And instead, I'm going to recommend you try the next strategy. So another strategy to use Facebook ads to increase your course sale is promoting your sales funnel. Now, in case you aren't familiar with the term, it just simply means you're taking a potential buyer on a journey to first get to know you, like you, and trust you before you sell your course to them. What the journey looks like is, first you give them some free content, ideally in exchange for the email address or some kind of way to contact them. Then you deliver that content as well as try to make an offer to them to buy your course, and maybe having a deadline as well for some discounts and bonuses. And this is a great way for course creators to promote their courses, because instead of asking for money upfront from a stranger, you first just ask for the time and maybe the email address and consume your free content. Now that content can be in any format, but what has worked the best for me is using a sales webinar. I have another episode talking about webinars in detail, so I won't go too deep into it in this episode, but basically it's a 30 to 60 minute or longer presentation that teaches a certain topic. So you share some valuable information, then towards the end, you promote your course. With this method, you can also sell a higher priced course, and I usually recommend course creators, especially those who are just starting out, to price their course around $300 to $500. In my experience, with a successful webinar, you can convert around 5 to 10% people. Meaning, if you have 100 people who register, 5 to 10 people will buy your course and say it's a $400 course, then you can make $2,000 to $4,000 from such a webinar. And for my business, I generally spend around $500 to $1,000 on ads to be able to get 100 people to register for the webinar, and that makes me around $3,000 back, which makes my ads and webinars very profitable. And with this strategy, while I'm making money, I'm also growing my email list and audience at the same time. So for those who don't buy immediately, I can still nurture them and send them promotions or even sell them other courses down the road, which will create more profits for me in the future. Alright, so with 3 ways to grow your course sales with Facebook ads, how should you get started? Now, if you already have a higher priced course, say at least $300 to $500, I recommend you can use method 3 and create a webinar funnel to sell your course. I talk about webinars to sell courses in detail in episode 4, so you can go watch or listen to that at 10kcoursecreator.com/4. Now, if you only have a lower priced course to sell, say less than $100, my recommendation is first try to repackage the course and maybe add more so that you can sell it for at least $300. Watch or listen to episode 2 for more details on how I recommend you to set your course prices and why it's so important. The link is 10kcoursecreator.com/2. On the other hand, if you have no courses to sell at this point, it's still a great time to start using ads to build your audience. Use method 1 to build up your email list as well as your ad skills. learn more in depth about your audience as you run ads and produce content. You can learn their pains, their problems, their challenges, as well as their goals and their desires. And then you can try to launch a course that helps them solve those problems and achieve those goals. Now, some people think they should start making money with organic and free promotions first before spending money on ads. Now, I cannot say that is wrong, but when you're nobody in the space, no one will pay attention, and it's going to be a really long grind until you succeed, or worse, that they might not even ever come. So here at 10K Course Creator Show, we are all about helping course creators grow their business to over $10,000 per month in the fastest and simplest way possible. And using ads right from the start is, in my opinion, the fastest way and simplest way possible. So hopefully this episode encouraged you to give it a go and gave you ideas on how you can get started. Besides Facebook ads, if I had to say there's one thing that helped me take my online course businesses to 6 figures per year, is webinars. Now, if you haven't, go ahead and check out this other video where I talk about how to get started building a sales webinar to effectively sell your course. I will see you over there.